What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we are jumping into The Flash issue number 6. Now, when it comes to the Flash comics, it has been a lot. They have been absolutely phenomenal, but they have been deep. Now, we're digging into Wally West. We're seeing new powers emerge where he can more or less go sideways in time. He can go sideways into the different layers of reality, the layers of the planes of existence. And Wally West has been struggling with trying to figure out what the heck is happening between these individuals showing up, referring to themselves as the stillness. His new powers, things that Grodd is doing. Wally, he feels like he is in over his head. He feels like the weight of the world is on his shoulders, and he is buckling. He begins to doubt himself, to question, is he going to be able to live up to the legacy that is Barry Allen? Is he the one to truly fill those shoes? But working in the shadows, with Wally West completely oblivious, his biggest enemy has been plotting against him. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we have Wally West and Linda on his back. Right now, they're doing what he calls an activity date. Linda has been struggling. It almost appears as if she's going through some kind of depression. She doesn't really understand what's happening to her. She thought that maybe doing this activity date, going fast again, because she did have powers for a limited amount of time. Just a small period when she was pregnant with the Flash kid. She was hoping that all of this might help her feel something again. But lately, she's been feeling absolutely nothing. As the two of them arrive in London, we see that there are little blob spheres all over the place. Monsters that are attacking people. Now he's wondering, did he sidestep? Telling her that that's kind of a new ability. But checking around, he knows that this is the regular reality. And when he looks up, what he sees is Barry Allen. Now, Barry Allen has kind of been out of the game for a minute, but now he is showing up here as Barry begins to smash all of these blobs. Wally tries to say that they're harmless, but Barry swears that he just watched one of them eat an old guy's fingers. More than that, they are drawn to the senior citizens. And so they do what they must. The two of them working together smash all of them. As they're running, Wally tries to let Barry know that he's a little bit worried about him. This is where we see that Barry is kind of jaded, telling him, if you are so worried, why did you not show up once in the last 2 weeks? But then they sense something. That something is the stillness. They show up again and they are speaking in their riddles, observing Barry Allen, recognizing him as a second speedster, fainter than the first, but more focused. Binary conduits, something that they did not expect. With everything going on, the stillness continues to say that they hope the arc angles are not repelled by such complexities. And then they take off. Our heroes left wondering what the heck is happening, but they get the call. More activity, another situation. They take off to Peru. Now Barry gets a head start, but Wally is faster. And so Wally says that they'll get there first, letting Linda know not to really make a big deal of it. But by the time they get to Peru, Barry is already here. Barry is fighting against one of these monsters, the Uncoiled. And now Wally is confused, unsure how Barry was able to get here first. But Barry is restraining the Uncoiled, using aura compression, something that Wally simply didn't think about before. But as this is all happening, the stillness returns. They let him know that the Uncoiled are not invaders, but they are parasites. They are drawn to the decay of time. They are devourers of rotting time. The archangels will not come while these vermins are present. And so they give him a weapon to cleanse the corruption. But they don't give it to Wally. They give it to Barry. Barry takes hold of that, and he stabs the Uncoiled. The stillness impressed with Barry, a compliant conduit, already colonized by exotic adaptations, that they will be watching him with great interest. But taking hold of this weapon, Barry begins to get kind of a headache. This is when Jai comes running in. Not really wanting to bug his dad, he went to Uncle Barry. Right now, they got a situation at school. As the Flashes hightail it to Central City, we see that there are ghosts floating everywhere and everything is frozen in time. Jai observing that this kind of feels like time is bleeding. And so while they're trying to figure out what the heck is happening, Wally sidesteps in time. He sidesteps reality, with Linda holding onto his shoulder like she has done so many times before. She gets dragged along. This is where he explains that he's got a new power that kinda switches frequencies, jumps layers of reality. But in this place, something is wrong. Sidestepping back, that's where they find the stillness is there. They are letting Wally and Barry know that everything, all these disturbances are simply ripples. Ones that will fade. That movement in this place in this school will return. The overlaps will withdraw. But there is more to follow. With Wally trying to figure out what is causing this, the stillness is not telling him anything. They're giving him no information. They said that he merely needs to ask. Trying to figure out what this means, Wally jumps into the Speed Force. Maximum vibration, cellular overload, climbing the energy horizon into the Speed Force. And he is following behind Barry Allen. This is where Barry kinda changes character, starts talking out of character. He tells Wally that you are my apprentice, my friend. I gave you my legacy, my entire identity. And now Barry sits at home mapping the multiverse and wonders, has the world forgot him? This is where Wally admits to him that he hasn't come to him because he has been embarrassed. He feels like he hasn't been holding up the mantle, the legacy of the Flash. That all this responsibility, he feels like he is failing him. That he is breaking under the weight of their legacy, of his hero's legacy. That, of course, is Barry Allen. But this is when Barry changes. A different voice. The colorful wings that were on that statue of Barry Allen at that park, a previous issue, they are now in his eyes. And it begins to let him know that he is the problem, telling Wally that he is the problem, that you're a poor replacement for the Flash, that these phenomenons, they're not caused by the strange attractor. That was just a gift that was sent to them, a gift that came to Barry's brain long before Wally interfered. Everything else, the breakages, the foul things, the ripples, they all have a single source. Telling Wally that he never stopped to wonder what kind of damage he was causing, but he knows that's what the gift was. A holy failsafe from the Archangels, and the gift of knowledge. It is Wally West, the cynosure, the strongest link there is. He is poisoning the Speed Force just by existing, just by being imperfect. He is killing everything that is. And now it is time to stop it. This is where Barry takes that weapon that the stillness had given him and drives it right into the stomach of Wally West. As Wally falls, Barry wondering what happened to Wally, that his headache is gone. This is where we hear multiple voices talking, telling them that they have all served him well, but they have now earned their explanation, along with their rewards. All the chaos, the erosion of pride, this is all served to prepare their weapon, the conduit Wally West. Through him, they will send their warhead into the source of creation, their poisonous tangle of paradox and pain. Soon, through the Flash, they will deploy a virus fit for a world where time stands still. The Corona Contrarium. The crowns of thorns. This is where it is revealed before us is Eobard Thawne. And he has been working through Mirror Master, Grodd, and the others to take down Wally West. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It's always Thawne. It is always Thawne, Reverse Flash, you name it. It is always the opposite of the Flash that is messing with the Flash. Whether it be Barry Allen or Wally West, we are seeing that everything that has transpired has been because of Eobard Thawne, from Mirror Master to Grodd. Now the question is, what about the stillness? How does this all come into play? Are they understanding what Thawne is doing? And so they are here to observe all of this transpire, to see this battle take place between Thawne and West. And obviously, this is what is wrong with Barry. They have been controlling him in some way, shape, or form. They controlled him enough not only to get him into the Speed Force, but also to kill Wally West and have no memory of what happened. Now, obviously, Wally is probably not dead. It does suck to see Wally West in this kind of predicament. Now, we really thought we were going to see him achieving some kind of awesome greatness that was on a cosmic level. To see that Thawne is out here making him question his self-worth, making him feel less than, seeing him get stabbed yet again. You know, Wally West, we talk about the Wally West of, the mistreatment of Wally West on this channel. And most fans, I think, agree with me on this aspect. Wally West gets just drugged. They drag this boy up and down these comics. Whether it be Titans, whether it be Heroes in Crisis, whether it be this comic right here. They always give him a good amount of power, and then they take him down a peg. It's just their way, I think, of trying to balance this out, because Wally West is just stupid powerful. But again, he's now back to that era of self-doubt, so he's not even faster than Barry Allen right now. And I hate to see that, because we have seen him come so far. After everything that he's endured, having his family back, finally having all of this, having another kid, just being able to live such a good life, finally. And they had to take him down a peg. But I'm excited to see what comes next. With all these new abilities that Wally has been displaying and exhibiting, I'm really excited to see where that can go. But I always love a good battle with Thawne. With everything going on with the stillness, the uncoiled, the arc angles, I'm excited to see how that intertwines. Is this all a creation of Thawne, or is Thawne manipulating these beings into coming so that he can try to maybe take their power? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with The Flash, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.